I'm Angela Pittenger, the Arizona Daily Star's Centsible Mom, and on today's show, brought to you by Sam Levitt's Furniture, we have a special guest. This is T. VanHook. Thank you for coming in today.
Well, thanks for having me. It's exciting to be here.
Thanks. So T is the CEO of Habitat for Humanity, which and the HabiStore, which is a part of Habitat for Humanity. And if you're not familiar, it's a thrift store where you can buy a lot of items for your home. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the HabiStore and how it benefits your organization and the community?
Sure. HabiStore is a really great place. People donate household items and construction materials. If they're remodeling their house, they may pull out a perfectly good sink because they want a different style. They donate it to the HabiStore. That turns around and becomes somebody else's treasure. They can come get a sink. Today we have some examples of some odd parts that you can get at the HabiStore very inexpensively, and you can upcycle them and make some really exciting things.
That's great. And then, so when people shop there, the money they spend goes back into the community?
That's correct. We use the funds from HabiStore to build houses to house working families that qualify through our programs.
That's amazing. So you could be a philanthropist when you shop.
You can. It's a really great way to stretch your budget and support someone else in getting a new home.
That's amazing. So I've been seeing all these really great flyers on Facebook and stuff about some DIY workshops you guys are hosting on upcycling items, and I see a couple of examples here. What did you bring?
Yeah, well, and I'll show you first. This is a cabinet door. You can buy it at the HabiStore for $5, and we had a workshop about a month ago. We're going to have another one on December 6th on how to do this project. I took my aunt who's in her 80s, and in about an hour and a half we were able to make multiple Christmas gifts. So you buy the cabinet door for $5. You just lightly sand it down. We used milk paint to put the color, and there were a lot of varieties of color of milk paint. If you don't have milk paint, we do sell used paints and remnants of paints at the HabiStore. You can get a can of paint for $1 or $2, a sponge paintbrush, simple piece of sandpaper. You paint a couple of coats on, and on this one you can see the edges we went back and sanded so it looked antique. And then in the center you use chalkboard paint, and that is a specialty type of paint. You can get it at the HabiStore or you can get it at any of your hardware stores. You paint the chalk paint on a couple of different coats, and voila, you have a chalkboard. And they're really fun for kids' rooms or other places. You can glue or bedazzle them, whatever you want. A lot of the doors have holes where they had pulls. What I've seen people do is buy a really nice pull or a hook. You make the chalkboard, turn it this way, you put the hook, and you can hang your jewelry or other things on it.
That's a great idea.
Make a coat hook or a key hook for the doorway.
What a neat idea for a gift, too.
Yeah, for $5 plus the cost of paint, probably for $10 or $12 you can do 2 or 3 of these. They're really fun.
Very cool.
Really
That's
fun.
Amazing. And then what is this little bug?
This bug is made out of the white PVC parts, and so these are just plumbing parts that you would buy for 10 or 15 cents a piece. They've glued them together, used just some random wire and 2 nut heads, and kind of made this cute little bug. They spray painted it and then put the other wire parts on the antennas. This takes almost nothing, maybe a pair of pliers and some scissors that you have.
Really
some
cute.
paint. And it's super cute for kids, or I like them as outdoor lawn ornaments.
Oh yeah, they'll be really cute in the garden.
Yeah, stick it on a rock or something like that.
All right, T. Well, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching the Centsible Mom Show, brought to you by Sam Levitt's Furniture. I'll see you next time.